Hey guys, well, here's to hoping that this works. We are going to continue where we left off on this page right here. And this is the second hour of this week. And this is our first 20-minute section for the second hour. We left off on this page the last time talking about how to talk about health problems. And I do not have a sore throat. I did not do this because I have a sore throat. I just did that. So we were talking about how to talk about health problems. And I just want to talk about some different ways that we talk about having health problems. Now, of course, in our Ventures unit, Unit 4, we are focusing on I have, right? I have, or I should say the verb to have. Come over here. We talk about health problems, and when we talk about health problems, we use the verb have. That's one thing that we use. So I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, or they have. Okay? And we are talking about using I have plus a noun. So I have a bad back, meaning your back is hurting, or I have a backache. I have a sore throat. I have a fever. But we can also, when we are talking to the doctor, we can also talk about how we feel. Okay? So we don't say I have feel. We just say I feel. And when you use the phrase I feel, then you use an adjective. So you use I have plus a noun, or you use I feel plus an adjective. I feel dizzy. I feel under the weather means that's one way that we say we feel sick. I feel sick. I feel under the weather. I feel run down. When you say I feel run down, that means I feel tired. Run down in this sentence means tired. I feel tired. Another word we can use is exhausted. I feel bad, so I feel sick. These are words that we can use. So let's talk about some of the types of illnesses that we can talk about. If you have an allergy, you can say, I am allergic to, or I have allergic reactions. So an allergy means to have a bad reaction to animals, dust, foods, or plants. Okay? An allergy is when you have a bad reaction to animals, dust, foods, or plants. And what are bad reactions? Well, the bad reactions are the symptoms, and some of the symptoms for allergies are red eyes. I get that. That's why sometimes I have my glasses on, because my eyes, the allergies from outside, the pollen in the air makes my eyes red and swollen a little bit. Runny nose, I definitely get that, and sneezing. Okay? Another type of illness is a cough. Okay? A cough. Why is it doing that? Okay. And so this is cough right here. Repeat after me. Cough. It's pronounced cough, like that. It means to force air out of the lungs. To force air out of the lungs, making a loud and uncomfortable noise. Smoking makes me cough. Dizziness, dizziness. To have the feeling that everything around you is spinning. So if you're standing up and you feel like, oh, everything is spinning, you feel like that, that's what's called dizziness. But the adjective, the word you use is I feel dizzy. I felt dizzy after standing up too quickly when I was in the bath. That happens to me sometimes as well. So not in the bath, but if I'm sitting down or kneeling down or something like that, and I stand up too quickly, I can feel dizzy. Okay? Then we have fever or temperature, and that is a rise in body temperature, or to feel hot. Okay, when you feel hot. Another illness is the flu. The flu, also called influenza. It's a very strong cold caused by a virus. Symptoms include fever, headache, runny nose, and sneezing. And it's an illness that you should take seriously. If you think you have the flu, you definitely want to make an appointment with your doctor. And hay fever, repeat after me, hay fever. Hay fever is an allergy to plants and the pollen from flowers. Okay, so maybe that's what I have. Hay fever. It's my allergic reaction to to the pollen. The symptoms are red eyes, a runny nose, and sneezing. Okay, another illness is insomnia. Repeat after me. Insomnia. Okay, insomnia means not being able to sleep at night. And so if you go to the doctor's office and you look run down, you look tired, you can say to the doctor, I have not been sleeping well. I have insomnia. Okay? A rash, that's another type of illness, is a rash. It is an uncomfortable, itchy, red spot on the skin. Okay? An uncomfortable, itchy, red spot on the skin. I mean, I don't have a rash, but let's say you had an itchy means you have to scratch it all the time. Okay, and it's red and it's a spot on the skin. That is called a rash. Okay, now they're giving you an idiom here, run down or under the weather. We've talked about that. Both of these mean a general feeling of sickness. Run down usually comes from living an unhealthy lifestyle. Under the weather means to not feel your usual healthy self. Okay? Then of course we have runny nose. Okay, runny nose. Mucus coming from the nose. You need the need to blow your nose a lot. Okay, so if you sneeze and then you need to blow your nose, or if you have a cold, the stuff coming out, you just have a runny nose. And then of course, sneeze. It is an uncontrollable movement of air from the nose and mouth. The strong smell of flowers makes me sneeze. As we get near to the summertime, if you're out in the sun too much, you could get a sunburn. And that is red and painful skin that comes from being in the sun too long. All right. So when you talk to the doctor, you want to tell the doctor that something aches, or you have a sore something, or bad something. So these three forms are usually used to talk about general problems. These are common collocations. So don't worry about collocations. I didn't know that word was in there. So don't worry about it. All it means that all you need to worry about is you use the word ache. So something before the word ache, like back ache, head ache, right? Tooth ache, or sore something like sore throat, sore back, okay? Or bad something like bad headache, bad back, bad toothache. Okay, so these are ways that you can say, oh, they have them right here. I didn't notice. So you have something plus ache, headache, backache, stomach ache, muscle ache. I probably should have just read. You have bad something, bad back, bad headache, bad leg. You have sore plus something, so sore throat, sore eyes, sore feet. All right. Okay. Sore eyes, by the way, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I don't want you guys to go to the doctor and say, "Doctor, I have sore eyes." No. If your eyes hurt, you just say your eyes hurt. Your eyes burn. That's more the word we use when we talk about what's going on with our eyes, especially if you're having an allergic reaction, is your eyes burn or your eyes itch. Okay? Your eyes burn or your eyes itch. And say, you're talking to the doctor, I have itchy eyes, or I have burning eyes. You probably would say, my eyes are burning. Yeah, my eyes are burning. My eyes are itchy. Or my eyes are itching. Okay, you can say either one of those. Okay, so sorry, I went to the wrong page there. So let's come back, and we won't go into the different types of doctors. We don't need to do that right now, but here are some other important words that are good for talking about this, right? And talking about going to the doctor's office or talking about your health. So this word right here, repeat after me, prescription. Prescription. Okay? Prescription is a noun, and it is the piece of paper that your doctor gives you with the name of the medicine you need on it. Okay, so a prescription is a piece of paper that the doctor gives you with the name of the medicine you need on it. Sorry about that. Just had to get my tea for my throat. My throat is getting scratchy from talking so much. Okay. If you go to the doctor's office, either you are a patient or someone you take to the doctor is the patient. All right, so a patient is a person, which also makes it a noun, patient. And the official definition of patient is a sick person in the hospital or visiting the doctor's office. Okay. And then, of course, we have drugstore. In the US, we say drugstore. They say something different in the UK. We say drugstore in the US. And really, what it is a pharmacy. Okay, a pharmacy. And a pharmacy is the place you go to get medicine. And there are pharmacies that are standalone by themselves, pharmacies that are, like CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. You drive down the street and they have their own store. And then sometimes you have a pharmacy inside a larger store. So you can go to Publix or Kroger, one of the grocery stores, Walmart, and you will find a pharmacy on the inside. And that's where you go to where you go to get medicine. It's where you go to get your prescription filled. So the doctor gives you a prescription and you take that prescription to the pharmacy. Okay. And the pharmacist will then give you the medicine that the doctor wrote on the prescription. Okay. So let's do a quick little test. Doesn't look very long. Okay. We're going to do a quick little test and see what you remember. Okay. Not being able to sleep at night is called, what's this called? Not being able to sleep at night is it called a sneeze? Not being able to sleep? Is it called insomnia? Is it called a rash? Or is it called hay fever? Go ahead and write your answer in the comment section before I tell you the answer. Okay, so what's the answer? Insomnia. Insomnia is the answer. Okay, some people are blank to dogs. Some people are blank to dogs. So which word would we use? Would we use allergy or would we use allergic? Some people are allergy to dogs or some people are allergic to dogs. Why don't you write the answer down in the YouTube video? The answer is allergic. Some people are allergic to dogs. Okay, now a doctor who operates, we didn't study this, so I will not give you this one. Okay. My nose has been running or my nose has been run? That's a funny question. Which one do you think? Write it down. Okay, the answer is my nose has been running. Okay, next question. I am having a fever or I have a fever. Which one? Correct. I have a fever. Okay, very good. I have a blank throat. Is it I have a ache throat or I have a sore throat? Correct. I have a sore throat. Very good. Next, I have a stomach bad. I have a stomach sore or I have a stomach ache. Which one? Very good. I have a stomach ache. Very good. Next, I'm feeling a little under the weather or I'm feeling a little under the rundown. Which one? Very good. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Okay. Next, the doctor will ask you, so this is the doctor talking, and the doctor will say, what are your, now, is he going to say, what are your wrongs? Is he going to say, what are your problem? Or is he going to say, what are your symptoms? Which one? Okay, good. He'll say, what are your symptoms? Okay, now take this blank to the pharmacy and get your medicine. Take this what? Take this patient to the pharmacy and get your medicine. Take this chemist to the pharmacy and get your medicine. Or take this prescription to the pharmacy and get your medicine. Which one? Write it down, please, in the YouTube video, the comment section. All right, very good. Take this prescription to the pharmacy. And just so that we make sure we don't have any problems, a doctor who operates on people is called a surgeon. We didn't go over that, but we're about to check the answers. And I want you guys to see that you did great and that you got 100%, or we got 100%. All right. Very good. So we got everything correct, correct, correct. All the green correct means those are answers are all correct. All right. So that's the end of this section. And come on back for section 2 in just a moment.